Hello, me again, and today I want to quickly look at the particle node inside our POPs network called curve force. So let's take a quick look at that one. Let's start off, I think, again with a sphere. Alright, and our POP network. If you're not sure how to set up this network, there are many examples in previous lessons. Okay, let's get rid of that. Now what I should see, where is my sphere? There it is that just filling up with points? Alright, let's maybe reduce them a little bit again. Maybe down to 2000 this time. Alright, good up. And this time what I need is a curve. Any curve will do. Alright, so what should I do? Let me maybe just have a quick draw. So we've got a draw curve. Let's put that in, and I'll put this into the second network. I can put it into any of these, in fact, and draw my curve. So let me yeah, let's just select this and we'll draw the curve. All right. Oops, didn't do that right. Let's start that again. Let's try again. Alright. Alright. Oops. I keep messing this one up. You know what? I'm going to start that one again. And just start from the beginning. Not quite sure what I'm doing there. Alright, so draw the curve. Let's pop it into there again. Okay, and I just want to draw on this plane. Let's see what plane that's in. Okay, it's in the front. Alright, and then I'm just going to draw, so I forgot to hold down here. Let's do that again. And then I'm just going to draw a curve. Alright, that'll do. Now, you will notice that this curve has a lot of points. There we go, bunch of points there. So let's resample that. We don't really need all those points. Alright, let's make it to something a bit more reasonable. Let's increase this. There we go. Just need a few there. We don't need so many. Okay, and let's go into here. Add our curve. Pop curve force. There we go. And now I hope to see something. And I don't see anything. Why is that? And it's because I have to select my geometry, and remember I have it in the first context geometry, so let's put that in there. Alright, and now I should see it following the curve. First of all, hold on a minute. Number 1. Alright, and I want to get rid of that. Oop, there we go. And now let's run that again. Okay, I'm getting some stuff coming off here. Is it going in the right direction? Not really. Alright, so let's have a look what I've actually got going on here. So I've got my curve. I realize the mistake I made. It should be in the second. I'm so dumb sometimes. Apologize for that. Gotta make sure I get this right. I bet you were all shouting at the screen. What are you doing, dummy? Alright, so now I should see something working a bit better. Let's turn off these. There, and now I can see that it's following this curve around. Now this is just the radius of this, and I want to make that a bit smaller, I think. So let's make that maximum of 1. There we go. That looks cool, right? It's now following round after the curve. But I want to speed this up a bit. That's a bit slow, so let's change the follow scale. This will change the speed. Let's change that to 2. Let's see what happens. Yeah, looks good. Oh, hold on. This stuff is leaving. And the reason is that I need to have some kind of suction to hold that in place. And luckily, I have the suction scale here. So let's turn that up as well. And let's try that. And there we go. Now that's working much, much better. Okay, I like that. there is one more option that I have, and this is the orbit scale. Let's turn this to 0 first of all and have a look what that does. So the orbit scale will make it spin, and it will spin around this this radius here. So let's turn that up a bit more. Let's maybe turn that up to 2. Alright. And now I can see that it's kind of spinning around. You see inside of that tube there? Alright, so that's what that does. Now it's spinning round clockwise. I can actually make it go anti-clockwise by just making it -2. Alright, and now it's just going in the other direction. Now, in this case, when you increase this more, it might see these points coming out again. If that happens, just increase the suction again, and you're good. Okay, hope that was useful. Like I said, you can put any curve in here, so you could use a Bezier curve or whatever. I just use a draw curve because it's quick, but you can do it however you want. Alright, so you guys, hope that was useful. Any questions, put them down below, and have a great day. Alright guys, bye bye.